The role of women in business and governance globally today remains crucial to the sustainability of economies, especially in developing countries like Nigeria. Women make up 49% of the Nigerian population, and nearly 1 out of 4 women in sub-Saharan Africa is a Nigerian. While this presents potential human resource to enhance productivity, the disparity in social economic opportunities widen. This line of discussion is not new. The message is also not new for the day now. It's just to empower women in the sphere of leadership and business with values of accountability. Well, let me just go straight. Moving on, I have women entrepreneurs here with me, and also trustee and the secretary of Women Entrepreneurs and Professional Development Network. I have Madam Affi Israel Ibadan and Mimy Bawa-Allah joining me live in our Lagos studio to look more into this. Thank you very much, Mas, for joining me on the show. Where do I start from? Okay, let me start from my left. Now, women in business.
Yes,
it's everywhere. Everybody knows that. We see women everywhere. Well, I have a wife too, and I was giving birth to by a woman. So we know the roles of a woman in building a home. Now, women in business, how well have they fared in Nigeria?
Actually, I would say that women that are actually into business, you know, nature has made it so well that we have this multiplication effect on anything that we touch. And we seem to prosper in what we do. We pick things up and we are more detailed in what we do. I, for example, am in shipping and maritime besides the
wow, so that last story was actually...
Yes, it was. I can relate to it very, very well. There's a congestion at the port. We go in, we are, at least the integrity is behind us, we are honest. We are not just saying, give us what we don't deserve. Give us that thing that you know we merited. The inclusion that we are talking about, the equality that we are talking about. There are women that work so hard in our individual homes, name it in the church. We don't just stay back. We give it all that we have to give in order to make things work. So in reality, we can come together, we can fix things, we can actually move mountain, if I may use that word. So that's why we said in our slogan, we said, yes, we can fix it, in unity lies strength. So we come together, joining forces, encouraging one another, and also supporting one another. If you see us together here, we have a lot of varieties of women into various businesses, in their careers, medical, health, lawyers. We have them in our group. And we just try to break the genes that women cannot work together. Yes, we can work together.
Yes, let me take it from there. Women working together. I'm so attracted, Women Entrepreneurs and Professional Development Network. What is this all about?
Well, it is about breaking the jinx that women cannot work together. Mm-hmm. We set up this association to fight for ourselves, to help ourselves as women, to work together as women, and then to facilitate development of different members on our group. That's what it is all about.
So how has it been working together? I took that from Madam Affi, talking about coming together. Many believe that it's always difficult for women to form this cluster. How easy has it been?
I think at the beginning, everybody knows. We all know that we are going there not for ourselves. It's a kind of togetherness with every people. You know, you have some people who have a lot of money, some people are just trying to get enough money. So you have this cluster of women working together. Hey, let us face it together. We should win.
You want to take it from there? Tell us more about this network and what you intend to achieve as you move on. I've seen a lot of partnership with World Bank, CIPM, and all of these people. You know, they're always coming after women. There was even one particular one, I think She Trade.
Yes.
They're looking for millions of women in Nigeria. So I want to know where this is taking us to.
It's taking us to a greater height, that I can tell you. Coming together, we have training sessions for ourselves, mentoring group for ourselves. We have exchange programs within and outside the country. So we attend trade missions, our group, we attend trade missions. I was in Paris sometime last year, and also I was represented I represented my group in Miami, Florida, that same last year, because I have a spice product. I have like 7 products that are spices. And each time that we go out to showcase what we can do also in Nigeria, people tend to capture into it, and it goes what?
We were expecting Iyalode Alaba Lawson, yes, to put on record the former president of NASIMA. She's also part of this beautiful initiative, and she would have loved to be here, but due to some challenges, she's still trying to meet us up here. Now, moving forward, this group is going to be inaugurated. A lot of things will be done to bring women in. You're supposed to have a gathering tomorrow to strengthen this relationship. Let's talk on that.
Yeah, tomorrow we are going to have inaugural session tomorrow, and by the way, I'm a bilingual, and when you look at women in the French-speaking country area, they are kind of a little bit back behind compared to Nigeria. So it's going to be easy for the Nigerian women who cannot speak French. Yeah. So to work together with myself, take them to the French-speaking country, create this kind of network only for women, At the event of tomorrow, I think Affi can say more about it.
Take it away from there.
Yes, tomorrow we are also honoring some great women in our midst.
The minister will be there.
Yes, she'll be there.
She was formerly at Petard,
yes,
and now moved to
environment.
Yeah, notable woman. I know her,
yes.
Madam Sharon. Yeah,
yes, so she'll be there, and we'll honor her as time goes on in the event. And we have a lot of women will be there, great women.
And what are we taking home? What message are we taking home?
The message that we are taking home is that we can come together and walk far. Yes, we can walk far together.
Any support from government?
Actually, I think we really don't want to wait for government to come in. Let us start something, and then that will attract the government to know who we are. And that's what we are doing. We are supporting each and every individual, a member of our association. We team up. We give out microfinancing for our group, interest-free loan. If you have a product, advertise it on our platform, and we'll go ahead and just patronize each other.
Between.
Yes, because I learned that somewhere in the Jewish community, they trade among themselves. They grow their wealth within their own setup, their own community. So what stops us from doing the same thing? So it will be our joy to see that we thrive in all capacities, all various capacities that we belong to in our businesses.
I'm interested in that trading together, creating that network that particularly in Nigeria that has this population. We always talk about the advantage of Nigeria's population, looking at almost 200 million people. Yes. So I think there's a lot women need to take advantage of. I don't know if you think that way.
Yeah, I do, because they always leave a mark, Nigeria, where they go, and you have some countries, as I say, Francophone especially, they have a lot to learn from the Nigerian women. And I'm sure I'm going to facilitate that, because they have so much. They've gone so much ahead compared to the rest of African countries. So that is my contribution
to that.
Yeah.
I like to ask you about managing work, business, family, and everything. A woman has a lot to do. How has it been? Yes, let's talk about that. Business and family. Many think that these days parents, women are too focused on making money, and they are not more. Let's touch on that before we round up.
But before I say something before we started, I said that we are blessed naturally. We are blessed. We are multi-talented. It's natural. It comes to us natural. We still strike a balance. We don't know all these things. We still know that we have a home to cater for. We still know that our children must be catered for. We still care for our husbands. We make friends, we go out there, we run the business, we come back home, we have to take care of the home. So it's so easy. It comes easy to us as a woman.
I really, something come to my mind and I want you to, you're talking mostly about Francophone countries and what's been happening over there. Let's compare now. Nigeria has had problems with funding, with training, which I think the network is trying to bridge with what she has said. But how well would you say this happens in other countries? Funding gaps, training gaps, skills gap amongst women. How are those countries trying to bridge it?
I don't think it's the same as Nigeria, as I said earlier. Nigeria has gone a little bit ahead. Yeah. You know, when you go to those countries, when you try to discuss with them, it's like magic what you're saying. At times they will look at you, they will just ask you, my God, she has Nigeria in her brain, she cannot think straight, what is wrong? You know, they are not so much exposed like when you find in Nigeria. You know, so it's going to be a good opportunity to take this kind of, create such cluster in some other French country and see it growing. That's what I'm going to do.
A parting shot, a last word from you. What's your message to Nigerian women? What's your message to grow this network better?
My message to Nigerian women is, yes, we can fix it. In unity lies strength. Let us all join forces together, come together, share the knowledge that you have, because what I have may not be the same thing that she has. So let us come together. Let us try to work things out. It can be done. With the training, with the education, it can be done. We can achieve more. And guess what? We are trying to say that with our global convener intervention, which you know, Yalode Alaba Lawson, the sky is just the beginning. We will produce a woman to rule this world. I would not say Nigeria, but I say the world.
The world.
Yes,
that's
sir.
a big one. The final word too from you.
It is time to do it, and I think this is the time to do it, indeed. And I pray that we want to face the challenge and go across it. We are always doing us, any day, anytime.
I must thank you very much, Mr. Affi Banga. Thank you very much, the trustee with Women Entrepreneurs and Professional Development Network. Great one. Thank you very much for your time on TVC. And also, Mimy Bawa-Allah, who joined us live. Well, by his grace, I should be at your event tomorrow. And let's see how it plays out. And at least, you know, continue to project what women are doing so that I will be allowed to get in when I get home. Thank you so much for your time, man.